you're still a half player with a window shut?
Of course, as you said, there was a lot of talk and speculation throughout the window, but at the end of the day, until a point where somebody gets a bid accepted with Hearts, it doesn't involve me, so I was fully focused on my football throughout, and I'll just continue to do that really.
It doesn't appear to have affected your form.
No, not at all. As I said, I was fully focused on my football. That's all I can control really, and it was down to me to do that, and fair enough I've kept up my form.
Can you talk us through the penalty, because you obviously stepped off the Aberdeen game. George was off today. Was there any doubt with doing that?
I had a look about, and I remember George had just been took off the one before it, so I was fine to step up again. Listen, penalties you miss them. I think I scored 16 in a row before that, so I didn't become a bad penalty taker because I missed 3. It's just part and parcel. You probably shouldn't have missed 3 enough, but I did. But I've scored my last one now, so I can move on.
Do you think it was 4? Do you think Carson had got it?
I was sweating a wee bit, but it was probably a bit of a safe penalty, to be honest. Just try to get it as close to the post as possible. In fact, enough when he did touch it, hit the post and it in. So, they all count.
When the VAR check was going on, I saw Scott Fraser coming over to talk to you. Was he trying to get the ball off you?
I don't know. I don't think he said it. To be honest, I think he just wandered there. I don't know if he was talking to somebody else, but nothing to note in my head.
You booted the ball into the net afterwards. Was that like relief partly as well, like just frustration?
Of course.
Maybe? Yeah.
Of course. It's always good to see them hit the net, but thought I'd just make sure as well in case it bounced back out and I didn't see it. But no, just delighted to see it hit the net, and obviously there was a fair bit of frustration going another goal behind, and it was good to get us back in the game. So just a celebration really. Probably.
How important was it for you, Lawrence, just to show that all the speculation, the contract stuff and everything hadn't distracted you? You seemed quite determined to put a performance together.
I think it's been the case throughout January as well. Even December there was a lot of talk, and my form's been really good, to be honest. I've been scoring a lot of goals and playing pretty well. So for me, I've remained focused on my task here. In-house at the club, everybody knows that how I'm going about my work every day and on game day. So there's been no concerns for me really over that. It's something I've dealt with before in my career. It's a good thing as well when people are speaking about you in that manner. It shows that you're doing your job well. So if you can take it and use it the right way, I think you can use it in your favour.
Have you sat down with Stephen Naismith? Because he was saying yesterday how we've parked the talks for the moment. Have you sat down now and said what he wants for the next few months?
No, not really. I've got 18 months left of my contract, so I think that was the biggest point. It's not as if I'm out of contract at the end of the season. The deadline thing I think was just on the club's part to draw a line under it come the end of January. We could just move on for there. I'm sure talks will continue further down the line, but at this moment in time I've got 18 months left on this deal that I'm on, so we can move on with that really. I don't think there's any mad rush to get stuff sorted as soon as possible.
How involved are you in them, or have you just kind of just left it to your representatives to just continued with your work?
No, obviously the offers come to you. The deadline being on it probably was a bit quick on my part for how much I've got to consider going forward, my age and stuff, but listen, as I said, I'm happy here, really enjoying my football. I'm hoping my form and my performances are showing that, and as I said, I imagine further down the line the talks will open again, but until now I think, as I said yesterday, we'd like to put it to bed and just concentrate on football again.
Problem is, I suppose, you keep scoring goals like that, the speculation will continue.
it can, but that's part and parcel of football, and as I said just there, if you use that in the right manner and use it to your favour, it can do the world of good. So I think I've been doing that pretty well, to be honest, and hopefully I continue to do so.
Have you always been able to deal with that side of things? When you're talking about how you've used your experience in the past to deal with this, but were there times like when you were younger when you would have let stuff like this get to your head, do you think?
Not really, no, because I've kind of dealt with it since I was at Ayr. Every kind of transfer window that came about that I was hitting form, I was doing well, there would always be talking and moving here and there, and I think it's just part of football, and you do learn. The more experience you get it, obviously it does help. When I was younger, maybe it did get in your head a wee bit and you dare to dream, as they say, but for me here and now I'm experienced enough and I've dealt with enough to just concentrate on my football, to be honest.
You're scoring all sorts of goals, left foot, right foot, all sorts of angles. Do you reckon you're in the best form yet that you've had in your career?
That's continuing on for last season, to be honest. It's been pretty good form throughout. Start of the season I had a wee bit of an off spell, obviously, and everybody let me know about that. But thankfully enough, I knew in my own head what I was heading to, and the form I could find by getting back on the score sheet. So I've always had belief in myself. Right now, I'm in good form, obviously, and whether it's the best in my career, I don't know, but I'll have a think about that and get back to you.
You made sure to let the Derry know that you'd scored as well.
No, it's obviously I was getting a bit of stick off them throughout. been fed on the road as well. I've played for the other team in Dundee. We've had a few good days here, to be fair, so that's probably why they don't like me. But no, listen, it's just the part of football that we all like. You enjoy the stick for the fans, and I'm sure they didn't enjoy me scoring the winner there.
How excited are you about what this team can do now? You know, when you're coming back and winning games like that today.
Well, I said it earlier, we're probably gone behind too much for anything. Like we keep coming from behind to win games, but hopefully going forward we can make it a bit easier for ourselves. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the character we're showing. We keep going right to the end and we keep getting ourselves results. So the day was a big result, obviously. Different to last week's performance, obviously being 2-0 down. When you get yourself level and then you go behind again, it takes big character to get back into that, and I thought the boys did really well.
With the penalties, did you ever consider a wee Panenka to end the
I don't know if I've ever got that in, to be honest. Maybe in a testimonial or something, I'll try it and further in my career, but nah, it's one of the things I like to just try and get them on target, if I'm honest, and hope they go in.
Nice
Good
one.
man.
Cheers.